Welcome. Today's inspiration is opening your heart and expanding your emotional intelligence. Emotions are energy in motion. It takes no longer than 90 seconds for stress hormones to flood and clear your system. That means when you feel anger, for example, or sadness, adrenaline rushes through your body for up to 90 seconds and then it's gone. And that's where things get really interesting, because for most of us, the emotional reaction carries on a lot longer than that 90-second period. And that's because there is a very real connection between our thoughts, our emotions, and our brain chemistry. Our bodies stop producing that stress hormone from the emotion only if we're able to pull our thoughts away from whatever stimulated the emotion to begin with. There's a saying, if you can name it, you can tame it. And that's what we're going to work with today. It's a really powerful practice for opening our heart and expanding our emotional intelligence to notice, name, and hold space for our emotions, whether they're positive or negative. So this ancient mindfulness practice is rooted in modern neuroscience research as well. We're going to be honing our muscle of noticing and naming, noticing our emotion and how it feels in the body is a function of our right brain, while naming and categorizing the emotion is a function of our left brain. And it's when we integrate the two that we have a power to expand our consciousness, expand our emotional intelligence, and open our heart. The benefits of that are we feel more grounded, compassionate, patient, forgiving, and loving. You're going to have a stronger ability to manage conflict, to be a better parent, to be a better leader, be a better partner. So as we prepare to get started, find yourself a comfortable seat, settle into where you are. Ideally, it's at a quiet place, and I invite you to gently close your eyes as you bring your awareness to the breath. Inhaling through your nose. We're going to take your first few exhales audibly through the mouth. You may have heard this before. It's actually a powerful way to activate the parasympathetic nervous system. Inhale, and on that count of 5 in your head. And exhale, count of 6 in your head. Just take a few more breaths like this on your own, allowing the pace of the breath to relax and find its own natural pace. And I want you to gently bring your awareness to any emotions that are present for you in this moment. Notice the quality of that emotion. as it feels in your body. Is it moving or still? Is it heavy or light? Is there constriction or a sense of expansion? No judgment or attachment, simply noticing. Now the next step is to name the emotion. So silently ask yourself, what am I feeling? It may be helpful to think about the 3 core emotions, which are anger, fear, and grief. Notice what labels come up for you in this moment. Maybe it's a mix. Notice which emotion is taking up the most space for you right now. Be fully present with the sensation of the emotion and acknowledge it. Say to the emotion, "Dear one, I'm here for you." According to the Buddhist monk Thich Nhat Hanh, the way to transform our raw, painful emotions is to be fully present for them with compassion. Dear one, I'm here for you. Bring your awareness into your heart center and breathe here, being fully present with your emotion. Notice if your emotion changes as you observe it with your compassionate awareness. Now, wherever you are, bring your attention back to the breath. Guide your breath into your heart space. If you'd like, you can put a hand on your heart to connect you with this energy. And take a deep inhale through your nose in this space of your body, bringing a sense of gratitude and appreciation for our emotions. The practice of sitting with emotions, in particular difficult emotions, is a powerful one for opening our heart space and strengthening our emotional intelligence. The deceptively simple, yet sometimes quite challenging practice of noticing, naming, and holding space for your emotions is going to be what builds that muscle, ultimately growing your capacity for compassion, patience, and insight, which is also connected to our heart opening. Like any other exercise, strengthening our emotional intelligence and opening our heart gets easier with practice. It might be challenging in the moment to access this space of noticing, naming and holding space for emotion. And that's where dedicated mindfulness practices like this can be supportive. So bring your awareness gently to your heart space, inhaling expansion, gratitude, acceptance, and exhaling release, sadness, fear, and anger in whatever forms they're present for you right now. One more inhalation and exhalation on your own time.